Okay, 5 semesters ago, I never would have thought I'd be here talking in front of you guys like this. Go back even more months and I never would have even thought I'd be in UP. So I want to talk about how I got from there to here. It all started the summer before I got into UP. I had a friend from DLSU. She told me, oh, you're going to UP? There's this org, JMA, those ad hoc, the biggest parties, galing. So, or I was like, ah yeah, sure, I'll join JMA. I'll learn how to make awesome parties so we can make ones in the South. And then, yeah, so eventually the first semester started and I met Giselle in our car. She told me to join JMA too, which was kind of like fate because I already knew I wanted to join JMA. So I got an app form the first day and submitted it the next. It was the best 100 pesos I've ever spent. The app process was crazy but memorable to me. But unlike most of the people who got into JMA, I applied without high school friends. Just with a few blockmates who also knew other people from their high school, so I was almost always alone. Tambay week was scary for me because I was the type of app who was too shy to talk to anyone. So I just stand at the corner of the tambayan watching people do their thing. I wasn't the best app there was. I wasn't an app officer. I missed a lot of events and I was too shy to ask for signatures. But eventually, I passed the application process with a star. And I'm sure most of you can agree, it was definitely the best feeling in the world. As in, the whole week following that confirmation text, I was just on cloud 9. As in, I couldn't get over the fact that I was finally in JMA. So now, finally a member, I attended all the events I could. I tambayed more because being a member was just different. It was special, it was amazing, and it was the start. I remember my first plan sem. It's where I got to meet a lot of people. I met old mems, younger mems, the new mems. I even met a lot of my co-ops there the first time. I remember the long night when we did the slogan, ended up 3 a.m. and then we had to wake up 2 hours later to cook breakfast for JMA. It was the most tiring out of town I've ever been to, but it was also my favorite. I remember during sem break, I somehow got into playing Dota with a lot of the old mems, like sila Nigel, Peña, Alex, Spencer, Chris, Louie Lou, Tang, dami. As in, that's really how I got to meet a lot of the members. I never would have even thought that I would have been able to hang out with them when I was an app. There'd always be game nights in Breaker, in Green Hills. It's this bar, this computer shop in Green Hills. I'd go even if I didn't have a ride home. As in, I got so used to commuting home because of JMA. I was the type of guy who would keep going to JMA events even without a plan to get home. And 80% of the time, I wouldn't find a ride home and I'd just commute even past 12. But that's how much I love going to JMA events, and that's how much I love JMAs. And of course, events weren't enough for me. I was at the tambayan almost every day. I never had any classes at BA, but I'd be here all the time. As in, I even spent my mornings here when I'd be in school too early. I remember one morning, the tambayan smelled so bad. As in, K2 was looking for like bao, and then apparently there was a dead rat in the tambayan beside, and it was like this big. This big. That was one of the most disgusting tambayan memories I've ever had. And I've had a lot of memories in tambayan. But of course, apart from events in the tambayan, I can't forget how much fun it was also joining Bakbakan and Press. That's another thing I really encourage everyone to join because it's really an experience seeing everyone train every day till 8 till 9, and then at the end of it all, finish and then celebrate. And especially last Bakbakan when we actually won, it was amazing, the feeling. But apart from the events, the inumans, the tambayan, the dances, there was the work, of course. Work was never easy. I didn't always get what I wanted. I actually didn't get my first choice position until just last semester. But I don't regret anything. Every team I've been to taught me different things, which I think helped shape me to become a well-rounded member. I've been in a systems team, I've been in an events team, I've been in a special non-based team that works with the company, and I've been in a service team that holds multiple events in a semester, and now I've been finance chair. It's really the early positions that back me up into getting my positions now. I I remember when I was part of the Day Zero team, we were also stressed because we had to throw this huge party in just a month or two. And it was so hard to work with acts that time. But after it was all over, the success, it just felt great. I'm sure a lot of you have felt this already. The success of finishing a JMA project is different talaga. And it was great how after all that work, after egg rest, some of us still had breakfast just chilling after. And it's experiences like those talaga that make all the JMA work worth it. So, with all of that, I can really say that JMA has really given me a lot. It's where I had all these amazing experiences. The late nights, the inumans, the parties, the out of towns. It's where I learned to work, to come up with fundraisers, find sponsors, fix budgets, come up with events, handle programs. But most of all, it's where I met all these amazing people. JMAers, co-ops, committee mates, teammates, friends, close friends, and even an amazing girl. But this is why I want to run for president. I'm not running just because I want to be part of the Eximo. I'm not running just to have the title of president. I'm running because everything that JMA has done for me, everything that JMA has given me, I want JMA to do again. I want JMA to give all these amazing memories, give all these invaluable lessons, and share all these amazing people. But this time not to me. No, I'm done. I've had my fair share of JMA. And now I want JMA to give and share it all again for you guys. The people who applied for JMA, the people who passed, either with flying colors or with a star, the people who are seen at the tambayan all the time, the people who go to JMA events because they just enjoy being there with everyone, the people who apply for positions that they want and either get it or not, the people who stay up nights and sacrifice their time and sometimes ACADS for their work in JMA, the people who join Bakbakan or WordPress and dance their hearts out all the time, and the people who are here in this room. I want JMA to become a home, not just for me, but for everyone, all of you. Thank you.